Something happened last night with the Denver game. Kyrie Irving was all upset that Jamal Murray
he did.
was taking a three as time expired because he wanted to get to the 50-point mark.
Jamal Murray was a stud tonight.
I believe my son is an all-star. I know he's an all-star.
Murray, the blue arrow.
Jamal Murray dropped 48 on the league's best defense. You should be embarrassed.
Crazy.
48 points, a career high.
You know, there's always going to be doubters, and if you're outside of that bubble, then you may have a different view.
Jamal Murray's not a bad player, but 48, he's not worth 48. He'll probably never be in that situation ever again.
When he said that, it was personal. Let's go show them. I know what he can actually do.
Long range, Murray again!
In that 2020 playoffs, it was incredible. He turns into a flamethrower.
Murray is attacking.
Elevating in stature. 50-piece for Jamal Murray. Every playoff game.
Wow!
What a coming out party for Jamal Murray.
I just know where he was mentally. He just couldn't stop it.
Oh my goodness, what a basket!
Going into the next season, we saw him rising. Blue arrow strikes!
Oh my! Murray for 50!
April 12th comes. The rug got pulled right out.
And Murray's down and hurt. Oh my goodness.
Devastating.
Oh, Jamal Murray is in massive pain.
We all need to be tested. Sometimes we all need to be broken down. That's how we grow.
In the 2020 playoffs, that was Jamal Murray's breakout moment in the bubble. Everybody recognized that was special, what he did.
I knew he was a really solid guard, possible all-star. No, he's playing like a perennial.
For the first time, I'm just sitting here enjoying my son play basketball.
Another scintillating performance from Jamal Murray.
Jamal's an unbelievable offensive player and has shown that throughout his time in the NBA. And next season, you just saw he was playing at a very, very high level.
I was glad to be alive to see my son in those moments.
Oh, Campazzo, great bounce pass for Murray to bag the three. Looney put it on the ground. Now back to Curry with 5. Step back. He missed it.
I think we're down 7 with a minute left. We have the ball. Give me a one last push before we call it quits in the game.
Murray. This is going to be Golden State ball.
No.
And Murray's down and hurt. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
I remember falling down and it just being super hot, just intense heat.
Oh, Jamal Murray is in massive pain.
When I saw him went down, I just knew he was that good. Once he went down, once he went down, I had to stop watching. Just kind of like expect the worst kind of deal.
Let me just see if I can finish the game. As soon as I tried to like bend my knee, it was over.
I just felt bad for him. Knowing the work that he put in, yeah.
He's not just an important part to the Denver Nuggets, he's an important part to this league.
Yeah. I need a second for that one.
They're going to help him up and off.
You know, he's one of those guys that you point to the future of this league.
And you've had an incredibly competitive game. Both teams have given.
Nobody really knew how to process an injury of this magnitude.
As of right now, I think everybody's thoughts are with Jamal and hoping that he's going to be okay.
In the immediate aftermath of that game, Klay Thompson, in the middle of a rehab, goes into the visiting locker room and consoles Jamal Murray. He says, I understand what you're going through, man. You're gonna be okay, but this is a mental grind. That's what the next year is looking like.
We begin today, some very unfortunate news. Jamal Murray, it is a torn ACL in his left knee. He will be out for the rest of the regular season.
I'm such a fan of Jamal Murray, and my heart goes out to him. I'm just hoping and praying that he gets better. because the game of basketball is better when he's on the court.
It's the last thing you'd want to happen, but it's out of your control. So what do you do after?
Boy.
The pain, the soreness, this is my reality now.
This is when he's taking the blood out. I'm not a needle guy, so.
It's not gonna be any worse than this, Jamal.
All that training now that wasn't about basketball kind of kicks in.
Yeah, I would say it was tough mentally. A month out, 2 months out, I was still trying to walk. The amount of time that you have of not doing something that you love and something that you're so accustomed to do is it's a lot of wear and tear on the mind to find something else to cope with that. It was something that was a difference in my life that I had to figure a way around.
We couldn't get to move the way we wanted to, go see him.
Yeah, I mean, my family couldn't come to the States because of COVID for a while. It was tough to be away from them and do something of your own as well.
I tell him your health is first, not thinking about us.
In your mind, wanting to do something, but physically you're not being able to do it, that was the toughest part. You got to start at the beginning of something. It's hard.
I have really good days in rehab, like really good days. And then you have some really bad days where it's really tough just to get out of bed. It's tedious rehab work, it's detailed, it's everything but basketball. And I was doing squats or something very simple. It was so early, and I was in such a bad state that all the emotions of me holding it in and not playing and rehabbing, they had all kicked in that moment of, I can't pick this up.
I can't imagine. Jamal is one of the toughest athletes mentally that I've had the opportunity to coach.
He hasn't really been hurt in his career, and then not being able to cross these borders and come back, not having to be able to see his family, especially his brother and his dad, it sucked everything out of him.
It was really hard for me to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was trying to feel good enough for the next day.
Hey, Lamar.
This is the longest time I haven't seen him.
What's up?
Me, my dad, my brother, my whole family is generally tough. I was just generally interested in, honestly, just interested in his knee and looking at it.
Did you train yesterday?
I knew I was gonna see him.
All right, I'll call you later.
I miss spending time with him, just being there.
All right, bye.
I just want to see him now.
I haven't seen my mom or little bro and my dad in over a year now. Just with COVID and everything, it's been kind of rough. So I'm just excited to see my fam, see all of them, spend some time, and hopefully get on the court with them.
He wanted to come so bad, and his brother wanted to see him so bad, and we said, okay, let's do it without him knowing, to surprise him. Finally, we're gonna get to see him when he's walking. That's good enough for me.
5 minutes?
I haven't seen him in over a year.
Going a year without seeing your sibling is a long time. He had no idea that I was coming home.
Lamar!
A whole year. Work.
He's upset that line the whole time. I missed how much he'd grown, and it was cool. It was cool to see him.
I couldn't hold out no longer, guys. It's like, oh my God. Oh.
What did you say to me this morning?
Yeah, I give up. I don't know if he's gonna come over or not, so I'm like, we should it's too late now. When I saw him start playing, he surprised me a little bit about what he could do. I was shocked to see how he could move.
Wait till I got 2 legs. Watch. So one of those days that we all needed to kind of get back to ourselves and find ourselves and bring that joy back.
To be in the gym with both of them at the same time is a tremendous feeling. So I was just happy to just watch them. It was a happy moment.
Oh my God, Haskell!
It was a good moment.
It has basically been a full 12 months since we have seen Jamal Murray on the floor for Denver. How close are we to seeing him again?
They've not ruled out the possibility that he could be back later in the year.
I'm not worried about everybody else's timeline and when I come back and all that. You know, every injury is different, everybody healed different. When I go to the gym and rehab, it's like there's so many things I couldn't do 4 weeks out. Those days are gone.
We're playing 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You know, he really doesn't have any limitations right now.
I've seen players come out with ACLs not being the same coming back.
You wonder, what type of version will Jamal Murray be in the future?
I just know that if I'm healthy, I can do anything on the court, anything.
I'm looking at him like, you're a pretty good player. But now I'm seeing stuff that he's doing. I'm like, you weren't doing this before you were hurt.
We all need to be broken down.
You know, these things happen so quick.
You have to go through that to know yourself.
You know, he's one of those guys that you point to the future of this league.
So what do you do after the tragedy? How do you build yourself back up? And still keep yourself and not let it destroy you. That's how you get strong. That's how you change. That's how we grow.
I think he's going to be the same old Jamal when he comes back, if not better.
To Roger Murray's point, he will be better for this. They may benefit.
With Jamal Murray back, they are fully loaded to make a championship run.
I just want to inspire the young ones, especially my brother.
Yep.
You know, even when you get knocked down, it's okay. Like, you're gonna get knocked down all the time.
That means you're not following shoe up top. Terrible.
When you get back up, what you're thinking?
Hit your half-court shot.
Are you getting back up with intent?
Let's go!
And, you know, what else can I learn? What else can I work on and be better at?
Basketball is his heartbeat. I look back at the beginning to the moment he got injured. When he comes back, it will be the same recollection again.
539 days since Jamal Murray played in an NBA game.
And just being back on the court, I just know that I'm gonna feel like a rookie. Expecting a lot of joy, a lot of smiles. It'll be fun to make a shot and feel that first shot go down.
Murray for 3. Yes!
And know that I'm starting the next chapter of my journey.
Stop there. Murray off the goals! At the buzzer.